Lost it. He's 20 metres away. He's trying to gather his speed now. He's tailed off 15, 20 metres off the pack as they settle, and Mr. Jadore has got the lead. Art of Illusions driving through to get on the leader's back, and Major Presley couldn't get across. Yank My Bell. Back behind them is Imposing Force. Coming through is Unseen Hanover on the inside from Lukey. Major Owen Swagger, and going a little bit roughly there, and about 12 metres away was Remember Me Jet. Back to the tail, one of the outsiders in the straight. Mr. Jadore in front. Prentice winds up Major Presley, goes up on the outside of Mr. Jadore, and then Art of Illusion getting that glorious run behind the leader. Yank My Bell 1-1, Unseen Hanover the inside, Imposing Force midfield. Now here he comes, Swaggy was able to tack on. He goes around the outside now, 3 wide. They slow down there, and it's enabled him to come into the race again here, Swagger. Lukey's on the inside, 4 back on the pegs, covered by Imposing Force. Then 6 metres away is Major Owen, and back at the tail of the field is Remember Me Jet. Swagger gets to second, pacing smoothly now. Mr. Jadore the leader from Swagger and Art of Illusion. So Hall has got Art of Illusion, his sights on the inside there. Major Presley now 1-1. Over on the inside is Unseen Hanover. Next the moving line is Yank My Bell. Lukey the inside, 3 metres Imposing Force. And then Major Owen, and still last Remember Me Jet after making an early error. 31.8. The first quarter after a lead of 39-2 only, and Mr. Jadore leading the way from Swagger a metre away. Let's see what he's made of here. He missed the start 15-20 metres. Art of Illusion behind the leader. Major Presley 1-1, and then Yank My Bell 1-2 outside. Unseen Hanover's had a good run from Lukey. He's over on the inside, bailed away. Next Imposing Force from Major Owen, and Remember Me Jet. Now Swagger's putting it to Mr. Jadore here. Out of the straight, 30.3 the next quarter. Art of Illusion inside of Major Presley. They're still both right in this race. Unseen Hanover the inside. Lukey coming through on the inside. Don't like the rest. Into the back, Mr. Jadore, and on the outside, Swagger moving up. They go stride for stride. Art of Illusion trying to get out, but he can't. Major Presley's got him in a pocket. And then Unseen Hanover going into fourth. Lukey gets up on the inside. Coming off the back, Swagger. He's really going to have to dig deep now. 28-7, Mr. Jadore in front of Swagger. Art of Illusion came off the inside, but he's got nowhere to go. Lukey went underneath him now. Major Presley's out wider and taken deep. Unseen Hanover as they corner into the straight. Mr. Jadore in front of Swagger. Art of Illusion galloped, then Lukey, but it's Mr. Jadore clear from Swagger, and then Lukey. Mr. Jadore's going to do it all the way for Lewis. Mr. Jadore races home to win it well. Mr. Jadore beats Swagger, a game run again. Lukey third, and fourth on the outside. Running home nicely in the maroon colours was Unseen Hanover, just in front of Major Presley, and then came Major Owen. Back behind him, Imposing Force. Well, Art of Illusion, if he stayed where he was, he would have run in the money. Further back in the field was Remember Me Jet, and then came Yank My Bell. Mr. Jadore wins $59,000 for connections here. Annie Belton and Chris Lewis combining to get the major result. In control from the start. He had Art of Illusion on his back, who came off the pegs there and ended up in a bit of traffic and ended up galloping as well. And Mr. Jadore was able to shoot clear from Swagger.